Hello, everyone, and welcome to MyTube. It's not YouTube, it's not their tube. This is MyTube, the show where I talk about my life experiences and share my stories and my views and opinions on my experiences. Um, with people of my life, including my wife. I may talk about my brother, my sisters, my parents, whoever comes up, depending on the week I lived. Okay? So now, this week, once again, nothing worth talking about really went down in my life. So I'm gonna go and dig up stories of the past, and I'm gonna talk about those stories, and it's gonna be from my perspective, and we'll go from there. But before I start, let me do my plugs. Let me give you my advertisement for the channel. When you subscribe, it is 100% free here on YouTube. You get every Monday MyTube, the show where I talk about my life experiences and share my stories and opinions. You're gonna get WrestleBam every Friday, the show where I play the wrestling booker simulator game Extreme Warfare Revenge. My created superstar characters, roster, and my story lines. You will also get Baby Shoot, the show where I give my 1-year-old daughter the camera, and whatever she shoots, you will see straight from her point of view. At the end of every month, you will get Wrestling Tube, the show where I give my honest opinion on WWE and all things wrestling. Of course, this also includes Toy Wrestling Entertainment, the show where I do my own storylines and book matches between all my action figures, from wrestlers to superheroes to supervillains and more. Baby Spidey is the star of that show. When you subscribe to the channel, you also get Toy Bab whenever I have a new toy to show off. Throughout the year, you will get random vlogs that might that may include cameos from Baby. Most importantly, every video I produce is on this channel. So you don't need to go to a website and subscribe or pay a fee for extra content. No, it is all in one place. It is all on the D2 Diz channel on YouTube, and it is all 100% free. I repeat, it is all free. Subscribe now. Why not? It won't cost you a penny. There's my argument as to why to subscribe. Um, New ideas will be brought to the channel whenever they come to mind. And if so, I'll let you know ahead of time. First of all, to promote and convince you to subscribe, and second of all, to make you look forward to it as much as I am. Okay, so let's look into my past from some very interesting stories. Okay, there's a funny story that I've been wanting to share with you all the past couple of weeks, but it always slips my mind. I forget. Um, and since I have nothing else to talk about really on tonight's episode, why not on this show? So, a couple months ago, after work, the wife and I are driving home, and she is surprised to notice a Panos bakery is open. Now, keep in mind, I get out of my job at 6 in the morning. It takes about 15-minute drive to get home um, from my place of work to our apartment here. Um, so when she noticed that it was open, surprisingly, because much of those bakeries here in town do not open that early, she turned around. She went around the block to return to the store, parked in front, told me to get down and get me this kind of sweet bread. Get me this kind of sweet bread. Okay? She told me what she wanted, and of course, I was gonna, decide what I wanted when I go in there. Okay. So I go in there. I'm like, give me one horn, a donut, a glazed donut, a chocolate donut, it's called a corn cha. What's the other one that has that square with the jelly? I tell them that one and everything my wife wanted, everything I noticed that I wanted a few cookies thrown in there. So the lady stuffs the bag with everything I asked her to put in it. The price come down to about $3 and something. Okay. So I take out the card, and she flats out tells me, "Warn you, the store just opened up. We do not accept cards." And she points at the sign that clearly says this, but there's an issue with this. There's a sign that says this, not accepting cards at the moment, apology, or whatever it said. I wouldn't know what it said in translation because it wasn't in English, it was in Spanish. Now, I know a lot of the people that live here in town speak Spanish, but I've never been the best at reading it. So, like, no, and not only that, but I was busy deciding what bread and what sweets I wanted to read at the sign. Um, so no. So then I give her the excuse. The only one I can think of really is, okay, let me go and check in the car if I have cash or change with me, knowing for a fact that I don't. Okay, neither did my wife. So I awkwardly step outside, get in the truck, and drive off. It was so awkward. Like she just stood there watching me from inside the store drive away. It was freaking awkward. It looked like a freaking. It was hilarious. As we drove home, I kept laughing at it. The moment it was horrendous. It was an LOL moment, guaranteed. It was very funny. So that's my point of view. But now I'm thinking, I and I've told my wife, no, no, we're never going to that specific bakery ever again. I embarrass myself. I embarrass myself. You made me embarrass myself by asking me to go in there. Um, you know, I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. and then return back to the same one. No, we are not. And then the next few times we went to the bakery, it wasn't at that location, but still, it was an awkward moment. Believe it. And I could not make this up. Ask my wife if you don't believe me. This was freaking awkward. I ended up leaving with nothing, and she probably, after I left, was so frustrated because she will have to get all the goodies I chose, all those sweetbreads, all those desserts that I chose to put them back, um, or throw them away. I don't know, since, you know, I don't know what they did with it, but she was probably upset, and I wouldn't blame her. It wasn't something I planned on doing. I didn't go in there with the intentions screwing her over. Um, but I mean, I honestly didn't have money, not even a dollar or not even a dime going in there, which is why we had the card. Um, I really didn't do that intentionally, but still, that's the story. Um, there's another thing I wanted to talk about, but it has appeared to slip my mind at the moment. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. So you know how a couple weeks back on this show I mentioned and I ranted about whenever we go to a medical appointment to take our daughter, they always forget to include my last name while calling her up. They always say Layla, then they'll say my wife's last name and not my last name, because if you recall that story, I did mention and inform you all that my daughter's legal, it's documented, it's on her birth certificate, it's on her social security. Um, her legal last name is my wife's last name dash my last name. Okay, my wife and I agreed on putting her that last name official. It's official, guys. It's well documented in her paper legal forms. Okay, that's her legal name. So they always forget to include my last name as part of my daughter's last name. Well, finally, this afternoon, somebody got it right. Bravo. Oh, after 1 year, after 1 year, they finally got it right. For one person at least. Hey, baby steps. Finally got it right. Finally, I was surprised. There's someone there with a brain that could read the whole name fully. Baby steps. This is progress for the town. Maybe by the end of 2019, they all be smarting up. Maybe someone saw my video and they decided, heck, he's right, he's got a point. What a good way for them to start that year. Congratulations. Okay, that's enough of that story. Now, as you can see, my background is a little different now. Once again, I returned back to this area. The, the I took off the Christmas tree before I started taping this video. Some of the other decorations are down as well. Basically everything, the lights in the window is down. Everything but the stockings, which still has some of the bonus money I put for all of us in our stockings. Other than the stockings, everything Christmas is out and put away. I did that prior to the taping of this video. and I moved my office space back over here, and I was able to scoot the table to the corner, and there's a lot more room. I'm not in the way of anyone's path towards the kitchen and restroom like I was before. And now I got my whole Pac-Man sign that I got for Christmas above me here. And yeah, my my new office space once again, just so you're all aware in the difference. Anyways, lately my wife's been on whoa on me about eating my fruits and veggies and eating healthier. Um, we had salad a few nights ago with our dressing of choice. That was part of the dinner along with some chicken. So that's healthier. And then on, on my work nights for my lunch bag or my snack bag, some apples, some grapes. What else did she put in there? A lot of fruits, healthy eating. If I don't eat the apple, um, which is the thing I usually skip, she'll be on me. Um, and I still didn't eat the apple last night or the night before that same apple. I put it back in the refrigerator this morning when I got home from work last night. Um, so yeah, it's still there. Um, I'm not allowed to have any snacks until what she said. I'm not supposed to have snacks until I eat my apple. Um, the thing is only snacks on my nights off. But I had snacks, and she's aware of that. We had Taco Bell earlier. It was great. We don't really go to Taco Bell. That's maybe once a year, or if even at all. I don't think in 2018 we consume Taco Bell at all. I might be wrong. Maybe it was just one thing, but I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, I think we went that one. No, actually, no. I'm pretty sure the last time prior to today was um, right before, about a month before baby was born. So it might have been like October of 2017 that we last had Taco Bell until today. So that's pretty good. Um, so yeah, I'm still due eating that green apple. I'm not a big fan of red apples. I mean, I can have one, but green apples are my thing. So green apples are what I prefer. Yeah, I'll most likely, if you want me to eat an apple, it's gotta be green. It just tastes better. For me, the taste of a red apple, it's nothing I desire. Um, Green apples are for me. Red is a no-no. Today, we went to doctors, like I said, to take baby, to check some lab results. Um, Other than that, right after that, we went to Taco Bell, like I said, and then we went to this. It's not a lake, this pier, if you will, and they have ducks there. So we wanted baby to see the ducks. We have been there many times. It's very close to where my parents live. It's actually between my mom's apartment and right in front of my dad's house. So it's very close to where my family lives. Um, and we've been there a few times. And so we thought, baby does seem to enjoy the ducks in little baby bumps and the little duck toy we got her a few weeks back. And sometimes baby will imitate the ducks of the song of that cartoon we show her on Netflix and um, by saying quack, quack, quack. So we thought it'd be nice for her to check out a real live living ducks. So we took her to the pier, um, and she looked at the ducks for a while. She really seems to like them, and basically it's kind of like a park, and we took her for a walk. Well, we went for the walk and we pushed her on the stroller. Um, and after being there for a while, we decided to go to a mall for to take baby and put her up on the ride of the ice cream truck. Once again, she loves it. She's very good at there, and she smiles, and we like watching her on that ride on that ice cream truck at the mall, and it was very fun for her. I'm glad able to witness that experience with my daughter, with our daughter, our baby girl. And it just feels wonderful when you share those moments and you have those first or even second time moments where you get to like put them on that ride and see them wonder and joy. It's very good emotionally, and um, I think it helps with stress at some time. I'm not sure, I'm not a doctor, but it feels very great when you have those family orientated moments with your child. Um, you can't even describe it. Here's some extra footage I have not shown on my channel, so I'll just present it to y'all right now. Don't know if I just don't look at this. Look at all. Baby knocked this over. She made a mess. All my DVDs everywhere. The evidence right there. I'm gonna have to pick that up. All those movies. Look. Baby, knock it down. It's okay, baby. You are forgiven. Just documenting this as evidence. A big mess of things. Now I gotta pick it all up so we can pass by before we leave. I gotta reorganize this. Just put it however. I know she's gonna keep doing that, and she has continued to do that many, many times. But I never get mad, and I don't think I ever will. Because first of all, she's a baby, and she's my baby. If it was someone else's baby, I snap and get angry right away. Um, but it's my child, so it's cool. Also, because if I'm not fine with it, it's not really the child's fault. It would be mine for, leaving them that low where she can reach and get her hands on it and knock them down. And really, she just knocks them down and plays with them. She doesn't break them or anything. So that's fine. It's okay. Um, at the end of the day, she's my daughter, so she's more important in those movies. So, yeah. I guess that's all I have for you all. Sorry it wasn't that interesting. I felt like this was perhaps the least interesting of all my shows of these my tube shows, but that's my opinion. Hopefully next week's is better. What a way to pitch, right? Anyways, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day and a great night. Good night.